All right, what is up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Jasmine Cafe. Today we have homemade watermelon juice. It's so good. It's actually so good. So let me get my notes while I show you how I made it. Let's talk about something a little bit less sweet. Frustration. Why do humans even have this emotion? Why do we get so annoyed sometimes? So, in simple terms, frustration is defined as the feeling of being upset because you can't change or achieve something. But it's more than that. It's this physical reaction: clenched teeth, tight chest, restless energy that just doesn't know where to go. And originally, it came about as a survival mechanism, but it's not even about survival anymore. So, why is it still in our system? From an evolutionary perspective, frustration actually had a purpose. Imagine early humans hunting, building shelters, solving problems just to survive. When something didn't work, frustration kicked in as a motivator, a push to adapt, to correct mistakes, and to try again. It's like nature's way of saying, hey, this failure matters. Fix it or you won't survive. Scientists call this the frustration aggression hypothesis, which was first introduced in the 1930s by Dollard and Miller. So the idea is simple. When a goal is blocked, frustration builds up. And if the pressure gets too high, it can turn into aggression. And sometimes this aggression gets displaced, like when someone has a bad day at work but snaps at someone totally unrelated later. It's your brain trying to release that energy, whether it makes logical sense or not. And there are actually a few types of frustration. The first is internal frustration, when you're kind of stuck because you're self doubting or kind of questioning your lack of skill. There's external frustration when there's something outside of your control that gets in the way, like traffic or a delayed flight. And then there's interpersonal frustration. And this happens when other people don't really meet your expectations or there's a conflict in values. All of these trigger the same emotion, but for different reasons. And here's a little something interesting about frustration. Studies show that there's a link or a correlation between frustration and lower empathy. So when we're angry or annoyed, our brain actually fails to see other people's perspectives. It's like tunnel vision. And this happens because frustration actually reduces frontal lobe activity, and that's the part of your brain that's responsible for logic, patience, and compassion. But frustration isn't just about survival tasks, it also evolved as a social negotiation tool. So there's this concept called the welfare trade off ratio, which is basically how much you value someone else's needs compared to your own. When someone treats you unfairly, frustration is sort of like a biological alert system. It's telling you this person isn't valuing you enough. Speak up, set boundaries, fix the balance. In evolutionary terms, this kept cooperation fair and prevented exploitation between groups and families. The issue is, modern life is full of situations that trigger this system unnecessarily, like traffic, Wi Fi lag, someone cutting in line. Our brains still treat these tiny little inconveniences as survival threats because that's what they were originally designed for. Knowing this, it's kind of easier to tackle that feeling. So, next time you feel frustration bubbling up, remember it's not necessarily a personal flaw. It's an ancient system meant to keep life fair, productive, and cooperative. Kind of cool, right? Anyways, thanks for stopping by my Fresh Jasmine Cafe, and we'll unlock a new drink next time. So until then, stay curious, and I will see you next time.